from the line that time. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Houston. Passes it to Davis. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for McCollum. He had a strong showing last season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
Pass to Whiteside. Back to McCollum. 60 feet. 10 drop shots. Goes up again, and it's good on the way up.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
A fadeaway, and another basket for the Lakers.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Cullen passes to Anthony. Offensive rebound, right side, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backcourt.
Yeah, Greg, and when he's this active early, it's a sign this could be one of those big games for him.
It's stolen by Anthony. Here's the pass to Simons. He kicks to McCollum. Sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a handoff.
It's tipped. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That's nice hustle up the court. Nice pass to reward that hustle.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Simons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Whiteside dishes to Carmelo. Whiteside trying to break free. The shot by Anthony, no good. Here's Caldwell Pope. Uses the glass to finish the weight.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his feet. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
Some timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Outside, Davis. Now here's LeBron. He has 6. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And growing up, Chris, LeBron James always looked up to Michael Jordan, following in his footsteps. And like his idol, LeBron having success in the movies as well.
No one better to take that starring role. I mean, blockbusters, comedies. When his playing days are done, LeBron will continue to entertain.
Lets a floater go, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Lakers leading by 6 to the inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around.
It's stolen by Green. And even 3-on-3 break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
James looking around. James back iron. Trailblazers trail by 8. Down low, here's Anthony, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis. Chris, you were a tremendous passer, one of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more, but I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. And if you guys don't believe me, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh my goodness, can he pass that ball? He and Horford right now. Oh man, 2 of my favorite passes in the game.
First free throw is good. Zach Collins checked in for Portland. And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 6. McGee, the pass to James. Unloads from 13. He gets it in there. James has got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Anthony finds McCollum. Right side, Collins. Here's Simons. Knocks down the 3-ball.
He's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Now here's James. He's covered closely, and yes, it's good. 10 points for him.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to McCollum. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Let's check out some stats for McGee. A very nice season for him last year. 3rd in shooting percentage, and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Here's McCollum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis.
And yeah, don't leave out his rebounding, Kev. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Shot clock at 2. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Quick, accurate release. McCollum thrives on catch and shoot opportunities.
LeBron left side. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Offensive rebound. Howard in the post. He's covered by Whiteside.
Very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
McCollum against Green. Portland moving the ball over. Lobs it up for Anthony. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Green. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Anthony. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he kept getting his shots.
Wasted no time on that one. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
An outstanding 3-point shooter. Kuzma is a prototype stretch 4. That makes him very valuable.
Here's Anthony. Rebound the Lakers. They Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to set a shot.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies. Here's Simons, covered by LeBron. Here's McCollum. Here's Whiteside, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Bobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
This is the chemistry Howard has with this guy. It's fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oop.
Anthony kicks to McCollum. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Whiteside. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Whiteside's got 6.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control in this game.
Pass to Anthony. Shoots over Kuzma. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got his 2nd bucket.
And Melo, a skilled shooter. If he gets a clean look, you expect him to make it.
Now here's James. He's tightly guarded. And the dunk by James.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Here's Anthony. Rebounded by Howard.
D playing soft off him. He might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Here's Kuzma. Second shot opportunity. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And he gets it back. Here's Davis. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. And it's McCollum in the corner. Great D that time from Green.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Lakers lead by 11. And the 2nd quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to the 2nd quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And here's Nurkic. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Anthony. And it's Trent in at the 2. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the 2nd quarter with. Collins kicks to Anthony. The pass to Trent. Shot clock at 5.
Trespassing. Howard controlling the defense.
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In 4th, the Trailblazers.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Back to McCollum. Pass to Trent. Launches a three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Kicks it to McCollum. Passes it to Trent. And here's Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. James covering. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Howard. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Trailblazers trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Now here's Waiters. D right on him. No good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
They had them in their heels the whole game. The intensity of their defense was a key factor.
Howard draws the double. It's stolen by Anthony. A three from McCollum. Traps in the tray. McCollum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Trailblazers. Lakers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Waiters. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win, and so yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. They have some connections and they have a good resume.
Little's checked in. Smith checked in for the Lakers. Clock at 6. Little passes to Nurkic, and it's sent back by Howard.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Davis with the bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
McCollum with the ball. He's got 8. He feeds it to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
LeBron passes to Howard. Left side Davis. Back to Howard. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Trent. He's guarded by Waiters. That one's good. The Laker lead is kept back down to 10 with the basket from Trent.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
McCollum against James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Chris, later this season, LeBron James likely to surpass Kobe Bryant for third on the all-time scoring list.
And that might be a bittersweet moment for Lakers fans, Kevin. I mean, a lot of diehard Kobe supporters who long held that the Mamba, not LeBron, was the heir apparent to Jordan.
Free throw drops for James.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron would probably never be able to escape.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. A 12-point game. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Lakers leading by 12. James, the bounce pass. Here's Howard. Back to LeBron. Now Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Howard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
To the paint, here's Collins. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. James against McCollum. The jump hook, and he makes that one. Howard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
You can't allow Howard to get this kind of positioning. He's confident in his ability to score inside.
A 3 from McCollum. Portland with a new 14. Count that one. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
LeBron passes to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 5th assist in this one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You know what, Chris? Speed at any position is so vital. Who are the fastest big guys in the game right now that you admire and just can't believe how they go baseline to baseline?
The first one that comes to mind is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a Greek freak, but he's a freak of nature in basketball. His speed, his length, his athletic ability. You love seeing him. And I say a close second, Anthony Davis. And don't forget about Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, a lot of guys that love running the floor and put that pressure on the defense every time by getting out.
Quickly take a look at some stats for James. He's coming off an excellent season, putting in about 27 points a game, 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
Here's Trent. Back to McCollum for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Waiters passes to LeBron. Back to Waiters. Smith wide open. He fires. His 3-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 14. McCollum left side. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off this game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Waiters finds James. Lets it go from 11. The shot is good off the backboard. James has got 18 points.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Colin passes a little. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Now, here's Howard. 8 points for him. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Dion Waiters. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
McCollum against James. And here's Little. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Trailblazers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, get the money. But what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. We got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Davis. Tries again. And at last, they get one to fall. Davis has got 12.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Here's Nurkic. Good D by Howard. Lakers leading by 17. Caruso, the pass to James. And there's the pass to Davis. Bobbed up there for Howard.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Looking to get back on track here. It's not going to go for him.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Caruso, no good.
Everything looked good until the finish. And all.
.153 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's McCollum. The shot that time, not on target. Davis with some nice D. Now here is Smith. He's guarded closely. Drops in the layup for 2.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Passes it to Trent. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. And the basket by McCollum. Lakers leading by 19. Here's Caruso. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That one goes in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Lakers also making a change. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dwight Howard.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Portland moving the ball around. Hits got that one from Nurkic.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
From deep, LeBron. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Trent to the middle. Nurkic in the post. He's against Kuzma. Nurkic can't hit. Here's Caruso, covered by Anthony. And James throws it down.
I'd like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
To the right side. Here's Trent. No good with the triple. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what has your approach been so far tonight?
Just trying to play with a lot of energy. Do the best I can on the defensive end to help my teammates out. Also hard.
Dwight, thanks. Good luck in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 23 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tries to involve his teammates early, but he came in ready to shoulder the load tonight. Terrific all-around performance in the first half.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off, but they still settled for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Simons. Just 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Kept alive. Here's Anthony. Hezonja on the wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. And take a look at Green. Second in the league. Extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Here's Simons. James covering. A second left. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Trailblazers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Lakers leading by 20. Caldwell Pope outside. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And it's blocked. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Outside, Green. It's stolen by Anthony. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
James, the pass to McGee. Outside, Green. LeBron outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 25 points.
And James, such a terrific interior score. Simple, under control, and on the money.
Now the pass to Simons. He kicks it to Whiteside. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Whiteside trying to break free. Again, McCollum missing. Lakers leading by 18. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Lasagna's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Checking out the numbers for Whiteside, good season for him last year. 7th in blocks, 9th in rebounding, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. McCollum dishes to Carmelo. Kicks it to McCollum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of McCullough. He doesn't back down from the defense. Embraces getting hit while shooting.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. James, the pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. On the wing, Davis. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
McCollum, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
James kicks to Davis. Over Anthony. McGee dishes to LeBron. And that one is good. James has got 27.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Green against McCullough. Passes to Hazanya. Back to McCullough. Over Green. And the jam by Whiteside.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
McGee against Whiteside. Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Green. The Lakers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Both free throws good from Green. And so it's McCullough. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. LeBron with the block.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
Here's Simons, covered by LeBron. Hazonia with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's good on the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And it's Davis missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Lasagna, the pass to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. Here's McCollum. Good work defensively by Morris. Los Angeles leading by 21. The drive by LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
And when you give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Shoots from the elbow. Good on the bucket. McCollum's got 15 points.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jump.
Green finds James, and they double up James. And it's Davis with the jam.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Pass to Whiteside. Simons surveying the D. And here's McCollum for 3. Again, McCollum missing.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Caldwell Pope pushes to James. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Free throw good, James. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
McCollum outside. The pass to Anthony. Here's Trent. Pass to Whiteside. Basket good. Whiteside's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Outside, Green. Passes it to Morris. It's Davis on the wing. He's covered by Whiteside. Back to Morris. Pass to Green. Over Trent. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Green's got 10 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Inside, here's McCollum. No good that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. On the wing, Davis. And Whiteside sends it back. Got a piece of it.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
On the wing, Green. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't believe
force.
it. I cannot believe that. Well, you have to admire the creativity. I mean, Kuzma, when he gets a chance for a highlight reel, he'll make a poster.
Here's Trent, guarded by Green. McCollum right side. Over Davis. Tries again. Count the basket. He's got 14. The Lakers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Floats it up for James.
These are James type of shots. He makes these consistently. You got to D him up from there.
Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Trent, covered by LeBron. Kicks it out to Collins. Sinks the triple.
Love the show of confidence right there. Collins looking very comfortable rising and firing like this.
Green passes to Davis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Trent. Green with the block. And he recovers it. It's stolen by Green. The drive by James. Good work there as it goes. James has got 35.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
McCollum kicks to Anthony. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The Lakers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. The Lakers also making some changes. J.R. Smith's checked in for Morris. Waiters comes in for Danny Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Portland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Trent. 55 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got 8 points.
Sometimes it's impossible to contain Nurkic. At his height and weight, he's great at finishing through contact.
Bounce pass from Waiters. Kuzma passes to Caruso. And again, the Lakers no good. The Trailblazers shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Trent can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Smith the pass to Kuzma. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
Stolen. Smith fires from way outside. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Lakers shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Then it's Little, and it's Adams in at the guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And Adams has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. The pass to Little. Here's Trent, fires the 3. The shot comes out. And Waiters has it in the corner. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
And he sinks the second. Now Smith. Kuzma outside. He dishes it to Waiters. Five to shoot. Out to Smith. Jacks up a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing, he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Pass to Collins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lakers passing it around. Kuzma inside. Adams defending. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact, and Kuzma's definitely put in his share of work in the weight room.
Adams, the pass to Trent. Regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic. Even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories. Whether you're talking about the Vlade Divac or the Sabos that came into the game, and even
Dirk Nowitzki,
Marshall Monis, Dirk Nowitzki, yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be just thinking just because someone lives close to them, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
Here's Caruso. With Samart. Nurkic with the block.
This is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective in reaching out and stifling shooting.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
Pass to Caruso. Now here's Kuzma. Adams defending. Kuzma kicks to Caruso. Smith outside. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter, so they are 2 of 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now here's Waiters. To stop the drought, and Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Smith. 9 points for Kyle Kuzma.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Adams taking his time here. Asked a little. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. McGee with the block, and he's able to get it back.
You can't jump at the pump fake. Nurkic is too skilled at getting defenders up in the air.
And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I want to see guys walking. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
Jared Dudley's checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Smith. And both free throws good for Nurkic.
Still young with loads of upside. Nurkic is comfortable playing the enforcer. I mean, you can tell he wants to keep improving.
Here's Waiters, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Portland called for the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Howard's checked in for Jared Dudley. And he can't get the first one.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Alex Caruso. He hits the second from the line. And here is Hezonja. Down low, Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Here's James, taken away. And here they come. Here's Simons. A rebound by Caldwell-Pope. Los Angeles leading by 20. LeBron James on the wing. And the pass to Howard. As you heard this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem, then we go to Mutombo, Embiid, he's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka helped by Siakam? Oh, my goodness. Yes. There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
And so Howard nails both of them. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Simons, covered by LeBron. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Simons, down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with the open look. Here's Green. He kicks it to McGee. The feed now to Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. On deep. But they get it done. Back to Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Howard. McGee up top. Caldwell Pope outside. Well, it was only a matter of time that they'd finally get the bucket.
Oh, and Caldwell Pope is not shy about letting it fly, about getting one up. Such a nice stroke.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's McCollum. Great D that time from Green.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and the Lakers also making a change. Davis is checked in. Caldwell Pope outside. From deep, James drains it from beyond the arc. James has got 15 points in just the second half.
And he's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it.
Here's Simons, covered by LeBron. And there's the pass to McCollum. Here's Simons, shot clock at 5. To end the run. That one doesn't go. Good D by LeBron.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
Good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work on the defensive end as well.
Pass to Simons. Over James, and he gets the jumper to drop. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Green finds Davis. Lakers passing it around. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And he recovers it. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to send LeBron James to the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Dudley comes in for Davis. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Danny Green. Free throw good, James. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
This is it to Dudley. Dishes it to Cook. Caldwell Pope outside. 5 on the clock. Little with the rebound.
He's got to do a better job making the team pay for their mistakes.
Ford passes to Adams. Hezonja on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. So the wing on the left. Pass to Gabriel. Now Little. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The shot from 20 feet away. And Portland again with the bucket.
The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. See, Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game, and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Here's Gabriel. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Little. Releases from 15. Gabriel's shot's good. Gabriel's got his first basket of the night.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game is now has been correct in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want, because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that we're in the finals against you. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates, because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
Nurkic in the post. He's against Morris. Little kicks to Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Oh, the sheer size Nurkic possesses is sometimes overwhelming, which is how he gets these fouls.
That one is off. And he ends up missing both free throws. Here is Cook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. This crowd is stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. How comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make the tough shots. So we're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active, be aggressive, and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time. David, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Uy, tapos na laban. Uwi ko, guys. So, Jackalize. Ay, itlog. Wow, amazing. Finish.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks. And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each one.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. Talk about this, David. Some new ground, certainly to look at. Thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Caldwell-Pope, and it's McGee in the 5 roaming the paint. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Now here's James from 11 feet away, and he hits the jumper for 2. Conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
James against Anthony. Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pocket 6. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Anthony. Outside Collins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Pass to McCollum. McGee against Collins. Here's Anthony. Portland again missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
That one drops for him.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lillard, the pass to Collins. Here's the three.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Hey, baboy na naman. Eh, magagalit. Ano pa babaw eh? Iya. Magagalit eh. Dini. Ada na kanini dyan. Dini. Bosan mo. Ako.
Checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 7th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. LeBron with the block.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. This gives us the chance to view the best three-point shooting teams this season. The real stats, the real score from the real NBA. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Now here's McCollum. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Portland, no good that time either. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Shoots from 14, and again, it's the Lakers.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. It's a 10-point game. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now Lillard, after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the fourth.
Here's LeBron. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. But toward the end of the season, some players hit a wall, others come alive. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that energizes them. What can a guy do to keep improving until the season's end?
Well, I think it starts first with mindset, Kevin. Staying ready, which means you have to be diligent about staying in shape, getting your extra work in if you're not getting the reps in game. Stay even-keeled emotionally. You can't get too high or too low. Keep that professional perspective. I'm a pro. I'm doing what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm getting paid well to do it, and I'm going to focus on getting better each day.
Excellent perspective. Trailblazers trail by 12. Now McCollum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here's Los Angeles. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
He throw good, McCollum.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. And so McCollum nails both of them. Lakers leading by 12. James kicks to McGee. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Passes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Outside, Collins. Collins passes to Anthony. Portland again missing. And here's the Lakers. They're on an 18-4 run. And the wide open shot from Green. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And their offense already in a flow. Some set their shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Anthony. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, just superb focus there for Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
LeBron outside. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. James has got 10.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Lillard scanning the floor. And the basket by McCollum.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston. Green passes to Kuzma. He kicks to LeBron. And he's good on the 3-ball. 13 points in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
McCollum against James. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Outside Collins. McCollum against LeBron. McCollum no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 17. To the paint. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Green.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
James against Lillard. No good. Shot missing. Great tee that time from Green. Kuzma outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by McCollum. Out to the wing. Three-pointer Lillard hits the three-point bomb.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Now here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Caldwell Pope against Anthony, and he gets the ball.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can. Oh! Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Smith outside. There's the pass to Green. Kuzma outside. Collins with some nice D.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Right side, good.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Stolen by McCollum. Oh, here we go. McCollum's got a fast break chance. And McCollum with the slam.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Smith outside. Here's Kuzma. And the rejection by Collins.
They've been sensational on the backcourt to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And even without that three ball dropping for them, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Pass to Anthony. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Here's the teardrop. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Anthony against Smith. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James Montfait, because as soon as he gets up in the air, you're done.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first free throw is good.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. Every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Trailblazers trail by 15. McCollum outside. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
McCollum against Green. defense right on him. Great D that time from Green. Smith, no good. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 14. And it's off from three-point range.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Collins, good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Lillard against LeBron. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Los Angeles shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Free throw good, LeBron. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lillard against James. To the inside. Here's Anthony, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his third assist on the night. Lillard against James. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. You see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see can actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Collins is out there with Anthony. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony. The culture well for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state. Being able to experience that and enjoy that.
Ano nilagay mo? Nilagay mo? Hello. Nyanyi support.
This is to Howard. Dishes to James. From the elbow. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. LeBron's got 26.
You know, for LeBron, I think that mid-range shot is an important one for him to have in his bag. It keeps the defense honest.
Pass to Trent. There's the triple. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
Going the other way.
Now here's Waiters. Unloads from 13. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Houston. Simons, the pass to Carmelo. He's off on that one.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Smith. The shot missing. And it's Portland the other way. Passes it to Trent. Portland moving the ball around. Outside Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Waiters outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 9 on the basket from Trent.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Smith scanning the floor. James outside. And Whiteside sends it back. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Anthony's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 9. The drive by James.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble.
Here's Simons, covered by LeBron. The pass to Whiteside. Whiteside, great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Little, he's checked in for Portland.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Just an incredible month of basketball. 5th in blocks, 10th in scoring, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Waiters with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Back to LeBron. Shoots. Rebounded by Anthony.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Left side, Waiters. James finds Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Nasir Little picks one up.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for him. Name some traits that make for a great team leader. You've been in that role. What did you like and embrace, and what have you seen from others?
Well, I think it starts with humility, a real sense of who you are and what your role is on the team as a leader, and then a really good example setting. I think those qualities are essential. Humility speaks to selflessness, but also being one that holds yourself accountable too. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Here's Whiteside, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Lobbed up there for Howard.
Oh my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Kicks to Carmelo. Takes the 13-footer. That shot missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Smith wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. Trailblazers trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The wide open look here for Anthony from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Anthony's got 11.
And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters, an elite level scorer who gets plenty of opportunities.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Mark, the max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why you have max contracts, because a guy has earned that opportunity, a way to keep a star player or a max contract player with the same team, I think is part of the reasoning behind it. I mean, debating it and talking about it is probably something that makes some sense. If you're thinking about getting rid of it, I'm not so sure.
And LeBron throws it down.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Pass to Anthony. And it's sent back by Howard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Here's Trent. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Trent. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Trent's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Trailblazers.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Waiters finds James. Floats one up. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Los Angeles leading by 12. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. Hassan Whiteside on top, Anthony Davis third.
Those two have both mastered the art of the shot block. And believe me, guys, it is an art. It's not all about size.
Simons, the pass to Whiteside. Here's Anthony. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Lakers leading by 9. Caruso, the pass to James. And the layup's good off the glass. James has got 10 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Caruso, the pass to LeBron. Over McCollum. The shot's good from LeBron. James has got 36.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Lasagna, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And the Lakers also making a switch. Morris is checked in. Little passes to Whiteside. McCollum outside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
LeBron passes to Morris. 5 to shoot. And that one, good. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Misses the three.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Caruso, the pass to James. Over McCollum. Off the left rim and out. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Down by 15. And he comes up with the deuce. And it's 8 points for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And looking at the numbers for Lillard, he's been dominant over the last month. He's getting around 20 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
He's off on the first. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. He's off on the second.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's high, he stays high.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And here is Hezonja. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
McCollum against Davis. McCollum passes to Whiteside. And good that time. Whiteside's got 4 this quarter.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Here's Caruso. He's guarded by McCollum. And that one's good, Caruso. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Hezonja kicks to McCollum. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And finished off by Davis.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Lillard. Second chance effort. Here's Whiteside. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Passes it to Caruso. With the floater. He can't get it to go. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still 1 half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 38 points, 5 assists, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Boy, it was rough down there in the paint, and they were just dominant, taking it to the rack. But that's what you have to be willing to do. Take the action to the heart of the competition without any fear. That's why this is already a blowout.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Green finds McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Trailblazers trail by 20. Here's Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Davis dishes to LeBron. Caldwell Pope outside. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Anthony against Davis. Now Anthony, 14 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. From the wing, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
LeBron outside. Back to Green. Makes it off the glass. Green's got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too. Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
James, the bounce pass. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
Lillard outside. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Nurkic, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on JaVale McGee. Trailblazers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Free throw good. Nurkic. And both free throws good for Nurkic. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside, Green. McGee, the pass to Davis. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's LeBron. He has 38 in the game. It's stolen by Anthony.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass? Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Here's McCollum. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Caldwell Pope dishes to LeBron. Back to Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to James. That's 7 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lillard's got 13.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Green, the pass to Davis. James with it. He's guarded by Collins. There's Green with the three. Cranes the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
And Green is a world-class sniper. Laser. An excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Here's McCollum. True on the 14-footer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Green finds James. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Outside Anthony. The pass to McCollum. Back to Anthony. Pass to Lillard. Over LeBron. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers leading by 17. Pass to James. Shoots over Lillard. LeBron, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Anthony. Here's Nurkic. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And they double up James. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Lakers also making some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Dion Waiters subbed in for James. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Simons. Pass to McCollum. Portland needs to get off a shot. The three from Anthony. The shot will not fall. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Green inside. He is guarded by McCollum. Fires from 18. Portland grabs the miss. Green with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Here's Simons, guarded by Green. McCollum against Davis. Portland no good that time either. And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 17. Raiders on the wing. Over Collins. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Green against McCollum. The pass to Simons. Here's Anthony. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And the first one at the line is good. Whiteside's checked in for Zach Collins. Both good from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
To end the drought. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Here's Simons. Anthony down low. He's against Kuzma. And Anthony gets it to go.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Kuzma passes to Waiters. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's McCollum. Green breaking loose. McCollum no good. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Left side, Waiters. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense. Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Back to Kuzma. He kicks it to Green. Pass to Kuzma. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Whiteside. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. Averaging about 19 points, 15 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And he makes the first.
You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
Hezonja, he's checked in for Portland. And the Lakers also making a switch. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Danny Green. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Trailblazers trail by 13. Here's Simons. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Howard, the pass to Kuzma. The dish to Waiters. 5 on the clock. Sweet little floater.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 13-point game. Looking to get it going. And again, it's Portland converted.
A natural score. Give McCollum any room to get his shot off, and he's going to let it fly.
Pass to Howard. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Back to Waiters from past the arc. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
McCollum outside. Anthony against Waiters. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now here's Kuzma. Guarded close. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
That free throw, no good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Smith checked in for the Lakers. And the second free throw, good. Trailblazers trail by 12. Here's Simons. He has 7. Can't connect from short range. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers on top, up by 12. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Hezonja at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Little. And it's Trent in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. They get it back. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Whiteside. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. For three, Smith. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Waiters. Lillard dishes to Whiteside. Here's Trent, covered by Morris. Kicks it out to Lillard. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
LeBron passes to Morris. To the middle. Here's Caruso. Kicks it out to James. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Passes to Davis. From deep. That one doesn't drop. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Lasagna, the pass to Lillard. Now here's Little. Whiteside trying to break free. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. J.R. Smith picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good from Whiteside. Here's James. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now the pass to Smith. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Trent. Pass to Whiteside. Lillard from outside. Portland again missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Portland again missing. Lakers leading by 10. Morris outside. Dishes it to James, and they double up James. For 3, Smith, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And Smith loves pulling up from 3. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lillard with it, guarded now by Morris. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside, and they get it, and the layup is good. Whiteside's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Smith for 3. But they recover it. Yep, that one goes. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lillard against James. Lillard, right side. Softly drops in the floater. Lillard's got 20 points.
I like when Lillard gets a little tricky with it. Outstanding at measuring the floater and dropping it in.
Davis dishes to James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 40 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
For the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. Zach Collins comes in for Mario Hezonja. And Carmelo Anthony has subbed in for Little. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Markieff Morris. Caldwell Pope comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Here's Anthony, and the shot is good. Anthony's got 22.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Green kicks to McGee. To LeBron. Yep, it counts. James has got 42 in the game.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Anthony with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 11 points in the basket from Anthony.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Caldwell Pope outside. And the Lakers get it back. And Davis gets it to go.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
LeBron with the block. Green taking his time here. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. James outside, takes the three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
LeBron with some nice D.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Knocks it loose. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard with the ball. Lillard again missing. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. James kicks to Green. Passes it to McGee. The dish to LeBron. Lock at 6. Caldwell Pope for 3. That shot no good. And it's Portland the other way. There's the pass to Trent. Puts it up from 15. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Caldwell Pope passes to McGee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. one's on Anthony.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
No good on the free throw. The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum checked in. And he's good on the second. Trailblazers trail by 14. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it to Lillard. And stolen by James. And James throws it down.
When LeBron's able to get into those passing lanes and come up with steals, he's looking to punish the defense at the other end.
Lillard against LeBron. Lillard lays it in without an inch of room around him. Lillard's got 16 here in the second half.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 4. Rebounded by Anthony. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. But they'll get another chance. McGee with the block. Lillard against James, and they double up James. Down low, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the basket by McCollum.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The drive. Oh, what a play! Woo!
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
The presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. is a 2 from Lillard. The rebound by the Lakers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's LeBron, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, LeBron's taken a lot of punishment over the years. For him, just part of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Down by 15. And the shot goes in. And that's now 18 points for C.J. McCollum.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
James against Lillard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James. And James drills them both.
And the free throw shooting has been excellent tonight. And how often do we get to say that?
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. McGee against Anthony. Here's Nurkic. Out to Anthony. Clock is at 3. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
LeBron against Lillard. Now here's James. He's guarded closely. McGee, the pass to Green. James against Lillard. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's Lillard missing.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Los Angeles.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And after a number of battles over the course of this season series, this victory tonight is going to finish them off with an advantage of 3-1 on the year against the Trailblazers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lillard with it. Now Green defending. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by McCollum.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
McCollum against Green. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here on A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Patayin ko na pa kahit ano? 120? 120? Ay, hindi naman nalalagay.